Hi, teacher. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I don't know what exactly time are you watching this video, but I hope you're having a good day. My name is Victoria Corso, and this video is going to talk about what I learned on this unit, on this level, and I'm gonna mention my 5 favorite activities or homeworks that I did on this level. Finally, I'm going to send my best wishes for Christmas and New Year. So I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about what I learned in this level. The first topic was causative get and have. We can use get and have to express that we are looking for someone, looking for helping because maybe we don't know how to do something or we don't have enough knowledge to do something. So we use get or have. With get, we need to use the particle to, and with have, we don't have to use that. Like the examples, in this unit, we can use this structure with anytime, simple present, simple past, future, and in this unit, I also learned how to express, but when the doer of the action is not really important. And I can say I get my something, the object of the object of the action, and then the action, because I can omit the doer of the action in this structure. In the next topic, I learned how to mention that something needs to be done in my house, like daily chores. It's more common. It's more common to mention with daily chores. So we use need plus passive infinity or need plus verb ing. And we have to use this structure with things, not subjects. I cannot say I need to fix something. No, it needs to be like the examples. My computer needs to be fixed, or my computer needs fixing. I also learned how to mention the thing that we use to open something, and like a knob or something when it's leaking, or when my lamp or the bulb is turning on and turning off. We say that it's flickering. In the next topic, I learned how to use past modals to talk about hypothetical situations. We use would, could, or should. Would to mention what I would do. Could to search possibilities, more ways to end up something. And should with the right thing. To imagine something in the past, like the examples. That's what I learned in the last topic. In this topic, it's similar to the last one, but we use past modal for speculation to guess what happened. Must, could, and may, might. Must means that I'm 100% sure. Could, like every person sure it's possible, and may, might, like 50%, maybe. And in the negative form, must and could means that it's impossible. I also learned how to mention emotions like happiness, I'm happy, sadness, I'm sad. I don't know, anger, I'm angry, and something like that. In this unit, I learned how to use reported speech and reported questions. We don't have to forget that we always have to say told or said, that someone told me, someone said. And in reported questions, we have to use asked or wanted to know. Someone asked, someone wanted to know. In reported questions, we need to focus if the question is a closed question or an open question. With a closed question, we need to use with a closed question, we need to use if, and with an open question, we need to respect the WH question. And we need to find the verbs into its past form. It's only one exception, that is the simple past that change into past perfect. And reported questions, we use a sentence, not a questions. Like, my mom asked me what I had eaten in the morning. We cannot say my mom asked me what had I eaten. No, it's like a question within question, a sentence within question. And the other topic that I learned was talking hypothetical about the past. It's really similar to the past model, but in this case, we add the if clause. And we need to separate with a comma if our first sentence is with if, and the last sentence is with past model. But in the opposite form, we don't have to use separation. In question, we have to start with the past modal sentence, like the examples. That's what I learned of this unit, to talk about different situations in the past and how situations could make a difference in the present. Could have made a difference in the present. Yeah. In the other topic, I learned tag questions. We use tag questions to give our opinion, to check the information, or to convince the people, to check the information, to check if we are paying attention or something. And when we use positive sentence, we need to have a negative tag. When we use negative sentence, we need to have a positive tag. And the answers is the opposite. When we use negative tag, our answers need to be like our sentence in positive. When we use positive tag, our answer need to be like our sentence in negative form. This depends of the time and subject, because we have auxiliaries that depends of the time and subject, like done and doesn't. Done for singular, doesn't for plural, and that's it. The other topic was the passive. We use the passive to focus on the receiver. In the passive form, we don't care about the doer of the action, just the object of the action, like of the object. My cell phone is being stolen. We need to have our auxiliary plus the verb be in ing and our verb in past participle versus present perfect, that we need to have our auxiliary be in past participle. The only thing that changed in the passive is the be form. The difference is that we use present continuous to talk about right now, and the present perfect to talk about something in the past. With linking ideas, we use that to make a contrast, to give reasons, to give purpose, or to give alternatives. And I learned in this unit how to connect these ideas. With the orange ones, we need to have a clause or a sentence after them. And with the green ones, we need to have a noun or a verb in ing. And with the light blue ones, we need to have a verb. The vocabulary of the planet was one of another things that I learned in this unit, like environmentally friendly, like draw, like climate change, and something with a relation with our planet. And with what clauses, I learned how to express something important, but instead of having a specific subject like I, you, she, the what clause is my subject. And we use, I learned that about what clauses. We can also use another expressions, like something my friend did was, like the yellow ones. And the last topic was the future continuous and the future perfect. We use these future forms to talk about something in the future, like future action, future actions, future wishes, or future ideas that we have right now. We use future continuous with another expressions like in 2 years, in 3 days, 5 years from now. We use future perfect with another expressions like by them, by a day, a year, or an hour, or by the time. That's the difference. And we use future continuous to talk about something that is still happening in the future. And we use future perfect to talk about something that in the future is already done. I don't know if I am being clear with this explanation. And in future continuous, we can change the auxiliary will for may or might. I may be celebrating Christmas in 3 weeks. And when we want to when we want to use this structure with negative form, the only thing that change into negative is the auxiliary will. Sorry. And that's basically what I learned. I also learned how to a lot of difficult words or words that I didn't know before, like up and coming. That means that it's someone is really popular. Like lead, that means to be a guide of someone. And another expressions like the pronunciation. Another thing that I learned was the pronunciation of something like the TH sound and the TH without sound, or like the S sound and like the Z sound. And that's basically what I learned. Now it's time to talk about my 5 favorite activities in this unit. Okay, now I think the purpose or the call of these assignments is that the teacher looked for different activities or different ways to make the learning fun, to watching a video, to think about movies or something. That's what I choose these assignments, because I love the way of learning in this case with the different assignments. It was with movies, it was with videos, and I'm so proud of that, because these assignments make me feel that I really learned something in this unit, because I understand everything. That's the purpose and why I choose these assignments. Now, the title of these assignments, the first assignment is hypothetical situations. What would I have done differently now that I have the knowledge? I think I could have used another words in past models, not always would. I could have used could and might or may. That's what I done different in this assignment. My alternatives endings is the title of other of my favorite assignments, and I think I would have done differently in this case, in this sentence, in this structure, that I could have choose another linking idea. For example, we should have lived for Lisa's love. I think it could have I could have written a different linking idea, like we should have lived because of Luisa's love. That's what I changed. That's what I would change now. And another activity was a note of apology, and I think I could have used a lot of linking ideas that I know now and that I didn't know in that moment, because I think that could have made my text more official or more interesting. And another activity was crime scene, was one of my favorites, because I really believe myself a detective. In this activity, I would have changed the same. I would have write something really more interesting with linking ideas with one of the grammar that I learned now, that I can use now, and not being so specific with the grammar. I don't know if I am being clear. And the last assignment was this reported speech. I loved this assignment because I felt really proud how I could understand everything of the video that I saw. And okay, now this is the final part of my video, and I'm gonna answer some questions. The first question is, how do I feel about my learning in this semester? Did I improve as much as I wanted? Why? I think this is one of my favorite semester because I felt that I really improved in my pronunciation. I'm not the best, I know, but thinking about about my past pronunciation, I said, well, I think it's really better. So I think that's one of the things that I'm so proud of this semester, because I learned some new ways to express what I feel, what I want to say, and I also improve my pronunciation. What obstacles do I find about my learning of English? I think one of the most common is the nervous, because when I feel nervous, I really forgot every idea that I want to express. So that's one of my difficult obstacles in English, that I feel scared about what it's going to say the people, what is going to say the teacher, or maybe some native speaker, and that's one of my difficult obstacles in English. Well, that I think I have. What topics or skill will I focus on next semester to improve my learning? I think I need to practice more my pronunciation, the grammar, the listening activities, the writing activities also, because I think, yeah, I think I would improve. I will improve that, my writing activities, because when I write something, I think I am doing great. I am doing a great job. But when I check in the platform that the teacher sent us, um, I can find a lot of mistakes, and that's probably one of the skills or topics that I will focus in the next semester to improve my writing activities. And what are my strengths in English? I think I have well, a good perception, or a good way to learn the grammar topics. I don't find a lot of difficult obstacles learning grammar. I don't know, but I think it's one of my strengths. And I also love to listen to music, so I always that I can, I practice my listening to music. Do I feel ready to interact with native speakers? Why? Well, I think I am ready. I'm not an expert speaking English, but I think I am ready. I think they could understand me very well, but I'm not an expert. So, and sometimes I feel really nervous, and that's what I need to work, because when I'm nervous, I cannot speak very well, or I cannot the people cannot understand me. And the last question I'm going to answer in the next video. Okay, I think that's it. That's everything I wanted to say. And finally, I want to say thank you, teacher. Thank you, co-workers, or thank you, friends. Because I think you are you are a really important part in this learning, in this English level, because I learned because of you. So I wish you all the best things in the world. I hope you'll be having incredible holidays with your family, with your friends, with your partner. And I wish you all the best things, love, money, blessings, everything. That's it. I wish you a really incredible Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.